Good evening, welcome to the Professor Maima Show. Hope you are doing well wherever watching me from around the world. Please subscribe, share and like this video. So today I want to talk about give a reading, a Bible reading. This is from Isaiah chapter 40 verse 31. But they who wait for the Lord shall renew their strength. They shall mount up with wings like eagles. They shall run and not be weary, and they shall walk and not faint. So this is from Isaiah chapter 40 verse 31. That's a Bible reading for today. So today this just a word of encouragement to our Gen Zs. You have done the country proud. You're making the government to now start thinking well. So this Bible reading that is from Isaiah chapter 40 verse 31. I'll repeat again. That is Isaiah chapter 40 verse 31. But they who wait for the Lord shall renew their strength. So the Gen Zs have renewed their strength. They are doing well. They have taken a pause, which is good. A pause is good. It's like, it reminds me when I used to be like watching boxing back in the day, when boxing was real boxing. There used to be breaks. And I remember Mike Tyson used to be so strong. He would start very strongly. And as the fight went on, when the opponent was becoming tougher, he would relax a bit. Then he'll go break. There are those breaks. And then his coach or trainer will talk to Mike Tyson nicely, give him tips. Now when Mike Tyson comes, he comes hard. He knocks the other person hard. So the Gen Zs, take your time. Give yourself strength. So we continue. They shall mount up with wings like eagles. They shall run and not be weary. They shall walk and not faint. So if we our Gen Zs were being told, we're going to soar high like eagles. We're not going to get tired the way I'm doing. And you shall walk and not faint. So this called revolution by the Gen Zs is a marathon. It's step by step. You have made people, I must give it to you. Me, I'm a Gen X. Our generation had good leaders. I can take off my head, out on top of my head, I remember someone called Karl Marx. We had Muiruri. We had so many great leaders, young people, strong, but were cowards. The majority of us were cowards. So our leaders were just kicked off, removed, eliminated. But Gen Zs were very bright. You have created a movement that is tribeless, leaderless. Even I can add there, colorless. Everyone is there. So now, the Bible reading, though it's just to encourage you, they shall mount up with wings like eagles. They shall run and not be weary. They shall walk and not faint. So the Gen Zs, you should not worry. You should keep on fighting hard, isn't it? You should not give up. Because it's a long fight, they have said it's a marathon. So if our Gen Zs, they were doing is very important. You have taken, it's called what? You have taken a step back. They were talking about Mike Tyson. When he was fighting someone, when the breaks would come in, he would get tips. And if he was slowing down, he would come back energized and knock out the person and knockout. So your knockout is changing Kenya. Having a cabinet with clean people, new people. And even let me add, the Gen Zs, you should even now be going for talking about the age. This new cabinet, what is the age limit that you want? Do you want people below 60? Do you want people below 50? Yeah. Try and now shape things. Because the President said he's going to consult widely. Yes, you can say, as Gen Z, you can only accept a cabinet with people of a certain age group who can understand you. You also talk of experience. What experience do you want these people to have? Is it experience maybe in tenders? Or is it experience in work, academics, community service? You should give some, it's called what? Requirements. Yes, you want cabinet secretaries. They should have experience, yes. They should be competent, yes. They should have no corruption. Certain age group, community service. Has this person been chosen as a cabinet secretary? On the ground, what community service has he been engaged in? Over his years, what can he name something that he used to do in his community that can say, now in my community I help in certain activities, helping the vulnerable, doing, maybe you are helping something, cleanups, even cleanups that's not even a big issue. Maybe you're doing something, have you built even a bridge from your own pocket in your community? Have you helped someone to build a house, someone who didn't have money? In African community, if you're a bachelor and you don't have a house, you don't have land, no lady can come to your house to be your wife. So have you sponsored a young man to acquire some piece of land and help him to build something so that he can get a wife from your community, from your village? Because if you go to the village, there are so many young men, the land was subdivided so much that now these children, maybe they even 4 sons, there's nothing. The land they have is where the father has built his small house. And then they have built their small shacks. So, can we empower these young men to get their own piece of land? Even if it's 2 acres, 1 acre, then they build their own houses and learn a skill or start farming. What have you done with such young men where they want to settle down with the nice ladies and start families, but there's no space, no even a place to build a pit Latin they don't have. As you as a person from the community, have you said, okay, I've heard a story of these young men. They're very poor, no land. Have you said, okay, because land is cheap in the villages, I can mobilize people, my resources, and other people will buy for them some acreage. They build and then they start families. Because having a family is very important here in the African community, here in Kenya. Let me talk of Kenya, my community, in Kenyan culture. Yeah, Kenyan culture. Don't let anyone tell you outside there. Marriage is very important. That's why you find some of our celebs, even if they reach 40, they still settle down, even 50. They find a nice young lady, a nice young man, and then they settle down as wives or husbands. Yeah, marriage is important in our Kenyan culture. Because now we're talking of a privileged society, this is Kenyan culture, marriage between man and woman. That's point 1, culture. That's what us Gen X can give to Gen Zs. Marriage is between a man and a woman. Baseline. Anything else doesn't come. Those things will destroy society. Baseline. Man, woman, marriage, couple, have children. Because it doesn't matter how many degrees, how many levels to rise to the top, how many positions hold in a company, but with no family, you are like a flower, where you are like a tree without leaves. Yeah, let me put it that way. No matter your achievement and success in life in terms of material wealth, education, if you don't have a family, you are like a tree with no leaves, which means it will die. A tree needs leaves to get in carbon dioxide, to get in nutrients, to grow. So if the leaves disappear, it will collapse and die. So that's family. That's culture. 1. That should be the base. Anything the Gen Zs do, I support. But when it comes to issues of family, a man and a woman, that's no debate for me. That's why I'm encouraging the young people, the Gen Zs. I want you to hope had hope for Kenyan Gen Zs. That's why I'm saying this video is hope for the Kenyan Gen Zs. You have hope. Also, I've read this Bible verse to encourage you. Tell you God is with you. The country is with you. Even the poll showed over 90% of Kenyans support what you are doing. So me, I'm just putting their mind is that Gen Zs that support anything you do and support your movement. The way you are doing it, it's very, I've never seen something like this in my life. You are leading the country. And me, I told you, this is your time in the sun. Don't lose it. This is your time. Before things change, make use of this period to get what you want. There you have done new cabinet, but what is in it for you? That's what I was talking about. You should need to ensure that you have your barazas, and in fact let them be virtual, so that you don't give other people a chance to come and disrupt them. You say this is Bongomba youth, you're having a virtual meeting. This is Kirinyaga youth. This is Malindi youth. This is Isiolo youth having their own space. On and on and on. Because no one can argue now that internet is not is limited to Nairobi. Internet is in the whole country. They can have their own spaces across the country. Discuss all the issues that you have it in your what? You have in your communities, and then you rise up. You have national spaces. We do not lead because we don't want leaders. So you have national spaces so that you can send representatives. When this space is happening in Nairobi at a national level, you send it can be even for 50 people from all the counties, one, talking about the issues from your counties, isn't it? And you can move it. You can say this space is being hosted by someone in Nairobi. Next, you be hosted someone in Kisumu. That's how you move. And then also do community service. There's a children home somewhere. People you put money together, go for that children home in a particular county and just change the lives of the children there. Then you say Gen Z's projects. There's a bridge somewhere that the government is neglecting. Put resources together, Gen Z's. That money goes there. Now, that will set forcing the government's hand, even county governments, to be more proactive and listen more to people. So as finish off in the Bible verse, it reads, this is Isaiah chapter 40, verse 31. But they who wait for the Lord shall renew their strength. They shall mount up with wings like eagles. They shall run and not be weary. They shall walk and not faint. So that's the Bible reading and hope for the Kenyan Gen Zs. This is the Professor Maima Show. If you like what we have said on this channel, please send something on the mobile M-Pesa down there. +254 769 729 327. I repeat again. +254 769 729 327. And as I always say, Gwaheri ya kuonana, Gwaheri.